Thank you for tuning into our seller interview series. Up today, we've got an Amazon EU FBA business for sale in multiple niches. Created in June 2016, this business makes $10,112 per month in net profit, and the listing number for the business is 44751. We do these interviews to give potential buyers more information about both the seller and the businesses they're looking to purchase. We hope these insights are helpful for you in making a buying decision. We've got the seller with us today to go through the business and cover everything from niche selection to traffic and monetization. Marco, thank you for coming on here today.
Hi, Jake.
I'm very eager to chat with you about the business and how you got started and where you can see it going. But before we get to that, I want to go ahead and run through a little quick summary of the business. So The business was built in June of 2016, has a monthly revenue of $30,676, expenses of $20,564 to make for net profit of $10,112, which is generated on a 12-month average. Included in the sale of this business are the Amazon Seller Central account, 45 active SKUs, branded website, a second branded website, social media accounts, and employee relationships. Please note that inventory is not normally included in the list price. Further details can be provided to active depositors. Marco, can you tell us a little bit about your background in building and running online businesses?
Okay, so this is actually my second business. The first business that I built along with my brother was a business that concerned mostly with high quality food products. And basically we were doing wholesale and retail. We were doing sales through eShop and through wholesale. We were running an eShop with this business, but then the opportunity came to this Amazon business that my friend was running a similar Amazon business, and he told me about this opportunity. So we started exploring options since we already knew how to deal with import and export of products, and we have already built some relationships with producers. Therefore, we started to try selling products on Amazon, and this business picked up rather quickly. So it was a better opportunity. We closed the older business concerned with high quality food, and we turned all our attention into this that we are running.
And this business that you're running today that you're selling today is operating in many different niches. What different areas is this business in?
Our main niche is home and kitchen products. Also, we do sports and outdoors, and also we sell baby products. So these three niches.
Why have you decided to sell this business today?
Basically, we decided to sell it because we have another business concerning blockchain and other cryptocurrencies and those kind of things. And I want to be able to dedicate full time into this business. Even though we have automated basically all the operational stuff and everything, I still think about the business almost every day, even though I do need to work on it daily. So basically, this is the main reason to move on to another business.
When you take a look back over the last year, you notice a significant spike in the holiday season. So is this business seasonal at all?
Yes, there is a season. The spike, you can see the spike right before and at Christmas season. The revenue there is between 40 and 60% higher than the year. So I believe kind of normal customer products. This is basically the holiday season. And yeah, it's not that critical, but it's definitely the sales are higher. To be more specific, the months concerned are November and December.
Mm-hmm. So when talking about the business in its current state, what exactly does it require on your end, the owner, to run the business?
Basically, what I do, I have business reports ready for me every Monday. I go through the reports, and there is a plan for the upcoming week, and I help to do strategic decisions about what should be done the upcoming week, and then I need to control and feedback the work during the week.
What do you currently do for the business in terms of marketing? I know that I mentioned earlier that there are some social media accounts. So what exactly do you do?
Yes, as of the moment, we do Amazon ads, obviously, and then we do Google Ads. We don't really do any other things. As you have said, we have Facebook account and we have an Instagram account. We have also our own website, but the sales from our own website are not included. This is something that we have built up, but right now we have not pursued this yet, this path.
There are two websites with this business, but it's primarily an Amazon FBA business. So what is the purpose of the websites?
The purpose of the websites is one is only informational and promotional website for the products, the one concerning the baby niche. And the other one includes full-blown eShop that we have just built last month. And basically the plan is we see this as a big opportunity to grow the business, to grow the sales through this eShop. For this opportunity, we have built also a Facebook account and Instagram account, but right now they are just ready to be launched and to be worked upon.
When you look at the future for this business, what do you see as some big opportunities? I know that you mentioned growing the eShop as one, but are there any other big opportunities for growth that you see a new owner being able to take advantage of?
Yeah, I can see a couple of them. As I've said, the eShop and then growing traffic through Instagram and Facebook. What we are also looking at and what I think would definitely be good to try is to try Facebook ads. I know a couple of sellers and a couple of my friends and even other sellers said they have a lot of success with using Facebook for advertising. We haven't done this yet. We have also built an US Amazon listing for our best-selling products, which was quite dormant right now because we haven't had the time to develop it ourselves because of this other business venture. But I believe US market is also a huge opportunity.
Yeah, and that brings up a good point of, like I said, it's a European Amazon business. What different countries do you focus on in Europe, and which country do you have the highest amount of traffic from?
Our main market is Germany, for sure. There we make around 70% of our revenue we make from Germany. And then there is Spain, the UK, Italy, France. So basically the whole Europe with the main focus on Germany. And as I have said, I have mentioned the US, but we haven't included this in the revenue. It's basically a build-up listing there. I think this is something to be explored.
Mm-hmm. And as you mentioned, it doesn't take a lot of time to run this business every week as you have a staff helping you. How many employees do you have and what do they take care of for the business?
Basically, we do not have any full-time employees since we have built it up to be flexible and for the people to replaceable. But since we do not have anybody full-time, we have 4 people working on the business. There is one person handling customer service, another person handling reporting and implementing new changes for the listings. There is another person we use for graphic designs, and the last person we use for contacting and talking to potential partners, reviewers, and helping us with German translation.
Do you feel like there are any potential risks associated with this business that you would like a potential buyer to be aware of?
I'm not sure, maybe
when talking about an Amazon business, there's always a little bit of risk because you're playing in their court, right? You're subject to the rules and regulations that Amazon imposes, and if they change something that could impact you. But that's something that is there for every single Amazon business. Is there anything specific to this business in any of the different niches, or maybe it's a product that you're selling? Do you see any risk specific to this business?
Yes, actually, I just wanted to bring up this thing that we are selling on Amazon and can change the rules of the game, but specific risk concerning our business, I'm not sure. The product is seasonal, as we have talked, but it's not highly seasonal. It's not as if we made most of our profit during Christmas season and then there is nothing. There is a spike, but only a 50% spike compared to other months. So I'm not really sure. Even with suppliers, we have more suppliers for the product. So from the supplier side, there is not problem.
I mean, that's just kind of the thing here. Aside from the general risks associated with the business, like we said, with being on Amazon, and as you grow the e-commerce platform, there will be risk with being on Google, and there's always risk with any online business. But in terms of specific risks to this business, it doesn't seem like there's a ton, because it's making very steady money every single month, and it doesn't take you, the owner, a lot of time to run, as you have all of these processes in place. So, I mean, to me, it seems like a pretty solid investment.
Yeah, that's what I was basically. I was building it with this knowledge that I don't want to be there for the daily operation, and I don't want to be running the business. So therefore, we were trying to build it as robust as possible with more people in place, so there is not a one person who would fall off and who gets sick, or wants to change a job. And so with people, we have more people, and they can kind of go. One can take the work of another if there is a problem. We also have around 100 tutorials which explain how to do things, all the things from sourcing the product, looking for the right product to source, sourcing the product, listing the product on Amazon. We have written out the processes. I don't really see it that we have any highly specific risk. Also, I have, as I have said, be a supplier that you are dependent on, but we specifically source products that can be sourced from multiple suppliers. So, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you've taken steps to try to minimize all the potential risks. So, Marco, would you commit to a non-compete?
yeah, sure. As I have said, the next business we want to build in a completely different ballpark. It's a blockchain business, so yes.
How much support are you willing to offer a new owner during the transition period?
We would offer 1 month, or we would like to offer 1 month support, and we can have, I don't know, 3 calls per week where we can discuss things, or it depends on the new owner. Hopefully, for me, the less support, the better, because I want to, as I have said, I want to focus on the other business, but we are ready to work with the transition with you, get him going and or get her going and help her go through the tutorials and get hang of the things so he or she can continue running the business and expanding it with no hiccup.
Mm-hmm. And are you willing to negotiate on something like an earnout?
Yes, sure. We would consider any offer.
Awesome. I do have one final question for you, and thank you for taking the time. But before we get to that question, I want to go ahead and run through that little quick summary of the business again. The business was built in June of 2016, has a monthly revenue of $30,676, expenses of $20,564 to make for a net profit of $10,112, which is generated on a 12-month average. Included in the sale of this business are the Amazon Seller Central account, 45 active SKUs, branded website, a second branded website, social media accounts, and employee relationships. Please note that inventory is not normally included in the list price. Further details can be provided to active depositors. Marco, if you had to look at this business and you were a potential buyer, what would be the reason to you that this is a business worth buying?
I think the very important thing when buying a business, if I were the buyer, would be if I could duplicate the success of the business. And what I would look at is, are there any processes in place to build something I can build on? And I think this is very what I think is good with this business is that we have made around 100 tutorials. We have various workflows, reporting processes, which would help, if I were a buyer, which would help me to get on the ship, get the know-how, which sometimes might not be easy to duplicate. So I think this know-how, these processes in place are very important. What I would look at are the growth opportunities. And I think it's really good that it has built up an e-shop. I see that it's still not using Facebook ads, which could be a good opportunity to grow it. So I think these are the two main things, the growth opportunities that I have mentioned, the US Amazon, own e-shop, Facebook, Instagram, and the fact that there are tutorials, workflows, processes, and also a team in place.
Yeah, I mean, all of that comes together to make a business with growth opportunity, making a lot of money right now, and it doesn't take a lot of effort from the owner to run. So it definitely seems like a good one to me. Marco, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Jake. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. And if you want more information, link will be below the video that will take you to this marketplace listing. If you're watching this on the listing site and want more information, become a depositor today. When you make the deposit, one of our business advisors will be in contact with you. You'll be given everything you need to review this business. Have a great day.